Great success. That was absolutely solid on there. Like just one piece, that and that was the same thing. So I just sort of gave it a little file over, touch with a file, and that, and yeah, look at that, what a treat. So this is that broken temperature gauge. So we're gonna now just, whoops, pull these bits through. And while I was there, I gave the tank a bit of a swill out. Yeah, I don't actually know how this little thing ran. Right, muckers. There she is, little Dexter. But before we take one last look at her and see all the bits we've done before somebody's announced as the proud new owner. Now, since I put last week's video up, the one about Bailey, and the reason I told that is because a lot of you have often asked about, you know, was there a special dog that the rescuers helped? And they're all special. They are, honestly. But like I said, and that's, you know, when I told you this, his story, it was just something, and I think that's what gets me most of all, is the fact that all my dogs, you know, as much as I can, they have a great life, as long as that may be. But with Bailey, it was he'd had a good life, and then there's that where it was meant to end, and luckily it didn't, but where it was meant to end, those last weeks and months, that's what gets me. That's what I struggle with. That's why I can't sort of think and talk about it. But the fact is, he ended up with a phenomenal life, as we know. So, but it's just, I can't get away from what should have been, what could have been. Well, what should have been is what happened. Yeah. I've said this time and time again. I'm not here as, you know, I'm an influencer. Forget, it's nothing to do with me. This is not about me. This has never been about me. This is about the stuff I do, the places I go, the things I see, the people I meet. And it's about you. It's about all of you. That is what it's about, right? If it was just about me, like, you know, I'm here, this is my... I'd stop doing it. Because that's not what I want, and I don't enjoy it like that. What I enjoy is the interaction. And after last week's video, I have never had so many of you reach out to me and tell me your own stories. It's like it's almost like it was a hidden secret. It was like some sort of therapy session for all of you. Brilliant. That is what this channel is about. It's about all of us. I'm going to use the word community. It's about us building a community, like it used to be in the old days, where you'd go and sit and have a cup of tea with your mate, or you'd go and have a chat.
What are you doing? I'm drinking wine and eating cheese and catching some rays, you know.
That is what this is all about. Now, let's have a look at the Dexter. After what all of you told me, some of you said about the nose cone to leave it, some of you said to paint it, and some of you said just blend it in. So that's what we've done. And it sort of just blends in with the old paint on the bonnet there. So, you know, again, whoever wins this, they can do what they like with it. But it does protect it a little bit, and you can see what she looks like. I painted the grills. I've done them orange. I've done them orange, because they should be orange on a Dexter. But some models have silver ones, and some have orange ones, and whatever, and whatever. Don't worry about that. Now, some of you will say, what about the ones with the lights in the grill? Or on the side? That is something that the new owner can choose. They can choose. Don't get too wrapped up. They can just have whatever they like, because I quite like them in the grill on a Dexter. But I do like them on the side. I don't know. That's not my decision, is it? Whoever wins this, that's up to them. So what else have we done? You might notice, look. Brand new wheels and tyres on the front. Oh, yes. The other ones weren't too good, so I just thought, I'm going to do wheels and tyres. So we've got brand new wheels and tyres on the front. The back ones are really good anyway. Now, I tell you what, one thing I had a couple of messages about was the starting system on the Dexter, which, as we said, was that glow plug. But there was also a primer bulb which actually used to inject a little bit of diesel and that would ignite on that primer bulb, but they weren't very good.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
In fact, this one was taken off. Most Dexters haven't taken off because they get blocked and the nozzles block and you're having to clean them all the while, so people just used to just heat them and they would go. But just to be able to give a little bit of authenticity to this one, I've reinstalled where the diesel goes in. And again, it'll be blocked probably within a week or so like they normally were. But anyway, look. That's the prime. You give it a couple of primes after you've heated it, and it ignites. And I've tried it; it does work, and yeah, it's very good. But as I said, like all the rest of them, it'll block, and it'll just become redundant, like most of them, and people will just use the heaters instead.
Don't hit me with them negative waves so early in the morning.
New seat. Look at the new seat on there as well. Look. What else have we got? Oh yeah, obviously new battery. You know that. New temperature gauge. So, and a sender unit, so that's all good. New steering wheel, got to put a new steering wheel on there. Look at that, look. New tacho, new rave counter. New stop button there, the old stop cable. Gear levers, you know. Now, throttle, I just left the mole grips on there, I quite like them. If you want to change them, you can change them, but I like them. As I said, just all little bits we've done to it, and all new hoses on the rad, you know that. What else? Oh, I don't know. Oh, new fuel pipe, main fuel pipe, put a new one on there. Still got to just tidy some of the bits up here, but you know I'm going to do it over the next sort of day or so. And any other little bits, I'm still going to carry on doing bits to it, to be fair. But anyway, there you go. That is it. So, you've got until tomorrow night at 9 p.m, I think it is, to get tickets still. And I will put a link in the description box below this video for you to be able to get tickets. Tickets cost £5. That's it. £5 and you can win a Dexter. Now listen, even if you don't win, just think of all the good you have done. Every single one of you that's bought a ticket, you know what's going to happen. It's going to do some good for those dogs. Dogs, as I say, just like Bailey and whatever. The collie rescue needs some equipment and stuff at the moment, so that'll probably go towards that, but we'll look at that once the raffle's drawn. There is a second prize, obviously, of a 175-piece toolkit, just like my one. So there you go, just like that one there, you can see that. So that's the 175-piece toolkit. Will be a brand new one of those as the second prize. And if you don't have enough room for a Dexter, there's a cash alternative of £1,000. This is probably like the holy grail of tractors when people say, I'd love to get a tractor to restore.
Are you sure he's got one? Oh yes, it's very nice, sir.
Well, this one, loads of mechanical work has been done. It's got good tyres all round, right? It's on the button, it drives, it stops, right? So it's not like some big hunk of, I'll tell you what it's not like. It's not like one of these, is it? It's just stuck in the middle of nowhere and you can't move it without a loading shovel. You can move this, you can drive it, as I said, and yeah, you can actually just get on with it as you want to. But you can continue to bring up to the next level, to restore it.
Oh, would you look at that?
It is the ideal restoration project, really. So there you go. Win a Dexter for a £5. If you haven't got your tickets, go to the description box, click on the link, go and get your tickets. If you already got tickets, give yourself a better chance. Go and get some more. I suppose we better hear her running, better we? All right. I was really pleased with that. Like I said, temperature gauge, new temperature gauge, and yeah. But she's lovely little old thing, sweet as a nut. And you don't need that. Don't need that. You think all the years that's been using ether, we serviced it, and I'm gonna pull the new stop cable. What a treat. You think all the years that's been started with ether, we serviced it, cleaned everything out, we've, you know, done a few little tweaks and this, that and the other to it, and that's not addicted. What about that? Who knew?
Say what?
So, like I said, there you go. That's it, muckers. This is your last chance for the little Dexter. I'm going to continue doing bits to it until the winner picks it up. But I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody that's bought a ticket so far, because, like I said, we're going to be able to do so much with the proceeds from this. As you know, the Collie Rescue, we need various bits and bobs of equipment. But I'd also like to thank, I'm going to show you now, I'd like to thank the boys and girls at AgriLine. They have been instrumental in supporting us all the way through this build on this Dexter. Anything that's needed, they've just said, let us know, Mucker, and we'll send it to you, and they have done. So a massive thank you to AgriLine. Like I said, this is what it's all about, muckers. You watching the videos, supporting the channel, and people like that are more than happy to help out. And that means we can do more and more things, such as looking at that big old loading shovel in the brambles. I can't even see it still here, really. It's a bit more shape to it now, look. That'll be coming up soon. But there we are. That's all down to your support. That's all it's down to. Simple as that. But here we are, muckers. Let's finish on a high. Let's finish with a question. Yo, question time. What do you want to see on the next video? Might be next week or 10 days out. Anyway, but what do you want to see? Something old? Something new? Something old, something new. Put your answers in the script pit below in the comment section. But once again, thank you to AgriLine. Thank you to everybody that follows and supports this channel, because one of you lucky buggers is going to end up winning this. Somebody else is going to win the socket set. But most of all, you lot have done more good than you'll ever know for those collies. And thank you. So, I better get her to do the ending, better I? So, until the next one, what are you doing? Do well.